Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be sort of a update video, I suppose, just on the CR250 and what's happening and stuff with it. Got a few parts and stuff I can show you guys as well. But yeah, just wanted to sort of dedicate this video just to sort of what's happening with it and clear up the air a wee bit, because I know in the last video I wasn't too clear with what was happening, just because I did have an offer on it. And I just wasn't sure what was happening, so I thought I'd just make this video and just sort of clear up the air with what's happening with it, because I'm sure there's probably a few of you that do want to see content on this. So we'll just do a quick walk around of the workshop at the moment. So on this bench we've just got a few things off it: radiators, cylinder, carby and stuff. And then you've got the bike over here. Nothing's happened to that, just as it was sitting from the last video. And then over here, with a pretty decent sized box full of parts. Like, here's my hand, so yeah, decent sized box full of parts for the CR. So yeah, we'll open that up soon and you guys can have a look what's inside. Just a quick run through of sort of the final build plans for the CR250. So like I was saying, I had an offer for $4,000 and I was highly considering taking the offer. So the conditions of it were just for me to get it running and a quick tidy up, like just new grips and sort of a few little things just to get it looking and running sweet. But then I've sort of been, over the last couple of weeks, just sort of been thinking about it and what I really want to do with it. And I've sort of made up my mind now, and I'm pretty happy with what I've chosen to do. So yeah, obviously the motor in it is, the top end needs rebuilding from when that reed pedal snapped. So yeah, that is going to need doing. Also needs new reeds, so I've got all that sorted. So yeah, I am going to build it up properly, do all that stuff that I want to it, rather than just a quick sale. And then these CRs, especially in New Zealand, I'm not too sure about the rest of the world, but they're quite hard to come by, so I'm not sure how many opportunities I'm going to get at owning and building one of these CRs. So I may as well make the most of the opportunity now, and then it's sort of another build that I can tick off and say that I've done. As what I'll actually do is we'll open up the box of parts behind me. You guys can sort of get an idea of what's going to be thrown into this thing. And then there's some things that I obviously don't have yet that I'll run you guys through. So yeah, we'll get opening this box of parts. Right, so I've got a full gasket kit for it, for the motor. They don't have any top end gasket kits, so yeah. And then got a set of reeds. Obviously they need to be replaced, so managed to find a set of second hand ones. Got them for super cheap. So I got a set of these ESR carbon reeds. I was trying to look up on Google, trying to find something about these, but couldn't really find anything. But guy reckoned we had it on his CR250 powered go-kart. So yeah, pretty trick looking piece of kit. So obviously it's going to do a lot better than the reeds that were in it. So yeah, the ESR, as you can see there, ESR, so yeah, that'll do the trick. Then I also got a Pro X piston kit. So just the size B, so Pro X. So I had a size B Pro X piston in it, so measured it all up, same exact size and all that. So yeah, picked that up, so that'll replace the sort of the worn out piston that's in it at the moment. Then I've got a red and black seat cover, so it's got black sides, red top and black stripes. So that'll replace the seat cover that's on it. It's just a bit worn and it's got a couple of rips and stuff in it. It's got some pretty standard, just some grips, some half waffle grips. Got a set of fork seals to replace the leaking ones in there. So then I got a full bodywork fastener kit from Bolt. So it's all the little washers and bolts and stuff to secure the plastics down. Got some fork oil for when we rebuild it. And then got a new kill switch because that one's all electrical tape and stuff. Now for the exciting stuff. So I bought a full Polysport restyle kit for it. Ended up going with the full black kit. Originally I was going to get the OEM colorway, but yeah, they were fully sold out and weren't restocking until I think it was start of January or something. So yeah, picked up a full black kit, but yeah, me being me, couldn't be generic and go full black. So picked up a red front fender, red number plate, and some red fork guards. So front fender number plate are off a 2015 CR250, and then yeah, just the fork guards are just off a CR250. So front fender, I'm going to have to drill 2 holes in the front to get it to mount up properly, and then for the front number plate, slightly different design. If you guys can see the way it's mounted, so there and just there, so they bolt down vertically, but on the original CR250 the bolt comes in from the front. So the Polysport kit actually comes with the same front number plate as this, obviously in black, but it comes with a sort of adapter bracket, so I'll be able to use the bracket that comes with the kit and then just mount up the front number plate. So that's going to be sweet. So yeah, as of now, this is all the parts that I've started to gather for the CR250. When parts start rolling through the door, it gets pretty exciting. You know, the build's moving forward. So yeah, those of you that follow me on Instagram would have already seen this stuff early. If you haven't, I'll leave my Instagram link down below. The username's just here, so yeah, go chuck me a follow, and then you guys sort of get behind the scenes and stuff of everything before the YouTube video and all that comes out. So yeah, go and head over and do that after this video. So with those parts unboxed, it kind of gives you an idea of what's happening with the bike. There's a few things that I haven't talked about, or the parts haven't showed up yet. So yeah, bike will be getting black rims. Also I'm going to get Macaulay over at Mac Media to make me up some graphics for it. He did the graphics on my RM250 and he absolutely killed it. So I'm going to give him the task to do another set for the CR. So I'm going to do sort of a restyled throwback theme for this bike. So it'll be sort of throwback graphics to the 90s, early 2000s, but on a restyled bike. So it'll be pretty cool, something a bit different. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out and all that. But yeah, for the actual bike itself, it's overall it's actually in pretty tidy condition, I'd say. It's absolutely filthy, so it just needs a lot of elbow grease, get this thing shining up again. And yeah, the easiest way for me to do that is strip it fully down. Yeah, obviously as it sits now, there's not a great deal left to pull off it to have the bike in bits. So for the extra hour or so to get it fully pulled apart, it'd be silly not to. It'll really show once I start putting the bike back together. So yeah, I'll end up. So yeah, in the next video we're going to get it fully stripped apart. It'll allow me to really get onto the frame, Scotch Brite all the frame up, get that looking all shiny, and then yeah, with the engine out, it'll be easier for me to scrub it clean and then also rebuild the top end and all that while it's out. So it just makes sense, and then yeah, from there I can sort of drop the motor back into the frame and then just like pull the graphics off the swing arm, clean up the swing arm, re-grease all the bearings in the swing arm and linkage, clean up the rear shock, put that all back in, and then with the forks off I can rebuild them, re-grease the triple clamp bearings, and then yeah, you can just start reassembling the whole bike. Yeah, so like I said, the wheels, the spokes will be getting cut loose, the rims are going to get anodized black. Those of you that watched my 06 RM250 build know the hassle I went to with the corrosion on the rims, but these rims seem to be in pretty good nick, and the black will hide it more than what the yellow did on the RM250, so feel pretty confident with getting these ones anodized. So yeah, and then we'll just get new spokes, clean up the hubs a wee bit, and then we'll chuck a new rear tyre on it. Front one's pretty mint, but yeah, and then just clean up the brakes, and then yeah, it'll just be a matter of just slowly reassembling the whole bike, and then we'll be getting all these new parts here bolted up. For the exhaust on the bike, it originally came with a FMF fatty on it, and then just a stock silencer. So I'll give you a look at the expansion chamber. So the pipe's definitely seen better days. It's got some rust yeah, through here. I think it's rust, it might just be cow shit maybe. It's sort of hard to tell in some parts. Definitely a bit of rust through here. But yeah, so the only way you can really get that back would be to soak it in some vinegar and stuff, get the rust off, but it will just keep rusting, so it'll have to be constantly lubricated. Or the other thing I do is get it acid dipped, get all the nickel stripped off it, and then just have it as a raw pipe, which is more what I'm leaning towards. Or third option is I just get rid of the pipe, sell it to someone else, and then buy a new FMF pipe and silencer for the bike. So you're sort of just weighing up my options. Don't want to overspend on the bike because I have a very good opportunity to make some money off this bike. So yeah, if I can keep the cost down without it affecting quality and the overall look and the running of the bike, it will be more ideal, and then yeah, I can make some decent money off it. So yeah, sort of just weighing up my options at the moment, and then I'll go from there. But yeah, those are my few options with the pipe. Other than that, I'm not really too sure what else is going to happen to the bike yet. Some of it will obviously just come naturally as I start building or stripping the bike down and finding little things. But yeah, that is sort of my game plan of what's going to be happening with this bike. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, go ahead, drop them in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them. Things that I should do to it, things that I need to do to it, anything. Just yeah, drop a comment what you think or whatever. But otherwise, just a quick video explaining build plans and what's to go with this bike. And then right now I'm actually going to start stripping this bike down so we can get it all cleaned up and rebuilt pretty much as fast as we can. So yeah, cheers for watching guys, and I will catch you in the next video.